Picture a kid in Japan, school from morning to afternoon, then juku, cram school, until late evening, then more homework at home, under the watchful eye of one person, not the teacher, not the principal, their mother. In Japanese, there's a name for the stereotype. Kyōiku Mama, Kyōiku Mama. Literally, education mother. It's a pejorative label, a slightly fearful joke, and a very real social pattern. The Kyōiku Mama is the mother who treats her child's academic success as her main mission in life, pushing them to study relentlessly, often at the expense of their social and emotional well-being. To understand her, you have to understand Japan's exam hell. After World War II, Japan rebuilt itself on education. Getting into a good high school and then a top university became the golden staircase to a stable job and middle-class life. Sociologists describe this era as creating a powerful educational fever, a belief that your entire future depends on a few entrance exams. By the mid-1970s, about 70% of junior high students were attending after-school juku to survive the competition. Even younger children started attending elite kindergartens and preparatory preschools. In this pressure cooker, the Kyōiku Mama emerged. She manages the child's entire schedule: school, cram school, homework, extra drills. She studies the entrance exam system like a second job. She may ride the train with her child to big university exams, stay in a hotel nearby, and quiz them late into the night. On paper, it sounds like dedication. But in Japanese media and education debates, Kyōiku Mama is not a compliment. Articles and psychologists criticize this stereotype for driving children too hard, too early, sending them to multiple juku programs, leaving little time to rest or play, treating anything less than top marks as failure, contributing to problems like school phobia, stress, and, in extreme cases, youth depression or suicide. It's important to remember, this is a stereotype. Not every Japanese mother. Many mothers who care deeply about education are not abusive, and many Kyōiku Mama stories are exaggerated for TV dramas and news headlines. But the stereotype sticks because it reflects something real, a system where mothers are held responsible for their children's academic fate. Historically, Japanese society praised the ideal of the good wife, wise mother. After the war, as more boys went through the exam gauntlet, mothers at home became the domestic counterpart to the salaryman. Their job was to produce the next generation of successful workers. No equivalent phrase like education father became common. Sociologists note that Kyōiku Mama culture is especially visible in urban middle-class families. Parents have the money to pay for private lessons and top juku. They often have fewer children, so all hopes focus on one or two kids. Mothers who left or paused careers may feel their worth is measured in their children's success. For children, the results are mixed. On the plus side, they often develop strong study habits and enter high-ranking schools. They may gain access to elite universities and better job prospects. On the dark side, they grow up equating love with performance. Failure on a single test can feel like the end of their worth. They may lack time for friendships, hobbies, or simple boredom, all the messy things that build a real personality. Some researchers even connect extreme educational pressure and harsh, controlling parenting styles with higher risks of anxiety, emotional regulation problems, and burnout in kids, especially when there is little warmth or autonomy. Today, younger Japanese parents are divided. Some still embrace the Kyōiku Mama style as necessary in a tough job market. Others are rebelling, talking about letting kids have more free time, choosing less prestigious but less stressful school paths, questioning whether top university is really the only definition of success. But here is the uncomfortable twist. You don't have to live in Japan to recognize the Kyōiku Mama pattern. Any society that turns childhood into a resume, measures parents by their kids' achievements, and worships rankings more than well-being can create its own version of the education mother. If you grew up under that kind of pressure, or if you feel yourself becoming that parent, this isn't about blame. It's about asking. At what point does "I want the best for you" turn into "I only love the best version of you"? Tell me in the comments. Did you grow up with a Kyōiku Mama, or a Tiger Mom, or some other version of this? I'm your name, and this is Black Butterfly Key, where we look at the cost hidden behind perfect grades.